What's up, guys? Go back to a brand new video, man. Today we have a lot of 2K25 news to get through, so let's get straight into it. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe, turn your post notifications, man. First up, this coming from SmackDown Hotel at WWE Supercard here. He says, fun fact, Brother Love's first WWE game appearance is his WWE Supercard as a manager support card. At source, SmackDown Hotel. Okay, so the Brotherly Love manager card, first time in the series, and once they get into the super card, they usually have a great chance of making the cut in the next game in WWE2K25, which would be a great chance of them making it into the cut. Into the game. Okay, he says SmackDown Hotel says this about this right here. He says that's true. It's his debut. We just updated his game appearances. Would you like to see Brother Love and hashtag 2K25? Let me know in the comments down below. Would you guys like to see Brother Love and hashtag 2K25? He says would be cool to see. I also love to see Weather Mercy in a WWE game. Would be cool to see the man that inspired Bray Wyatt. Okay, absolutely. As a manager, yo, Bruce Pritchard was a great mind for the business and creativity. I mean, he debuted the Kane and Undertaker before WF dropped the Kane and left the Undertaker. I would much rather see a much deeper NXT roster that have all the action figures, secondary characters. Hope they do playable managers in 2K25. Who? As a manager, sure. As a playable character, I'll pass. Yes, only if we have early 90s. No, in fact, 1999 Undertaker. Yes, no. Maybe as a GM manager. I'd rather have his brother, Dr. Tom. Okay. Interesting. What are you gonna understand? The only thing we need to, if from the game, is for the bugs and glitches for the past 3 years to be fixed. We need the game to work as intended. This is priority number one. Okay then, but yeah, Brother Love, has a great shot making it to WK25 now that he's in the Supercard. Now we go to Jay Keps on Twitter because he has a whole bunch of WK25 news and stuff like that. So we gotta talk about it, man. All right. So let's get into it. All right. He said hashtag 2K25 leaked right after WWE deadline. All right. Says here, the Iron Survivor match has a very high chance of making its debut in 2K25. This match type was slated for the appearance 2K24. However, drawbacks prevented it from happening, and I had this in the draft. Wanted to wait until after deadline to announce this. He says, so what you're saying is a business as usual, 1 to 2 new matches and minor updates like every year, plus a major focus on MyFaction. God, for their sake, I hope they got more than this up their sleeves because make a break for them there. It's not make a break for them because they just got Game of the Year awards for 2K24. They did get that last year, so this game is actually doing very, very well. A lot of people actually buy this game. Just a lot of people don't like MyFaction. You know what I'm saying? Which is understandable. Okay, I like MyFaction actually. Actually like the mode. I just wish the online servers worked so we can actually play the mode. But I actually do like the mode, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I Survivor match. Dumpster match was meant to be in 2K24 as working dumpster was found in the game files. Yes, dumpster match was meant to be in 2K24 as well. Okay, so we have some more news from the leaker. Okay, everybody has news about 2K25. So we gotta talk about it. All right, so we'll get straight into it. Okay, so let's start here. Told there's a very high chance the women's United States and Intercontinental and the new NXT titles will make the launch. Okay, there's a very high chance of all the new titles making the game for launch, which is great news because we want the women's United States Championship and the women's Intercontinental Championship in the base game. You know what I'm saying? Now, back in 2K22, if you guys played My Rise, you guys remember the women's My Rise storylines. They was saying back then they was going to have a United States Championship, a women's side, and a women's Intercontinental Championship. Now, look, there's both of them, you know what I'm saying? So, we're actually good on that part. But, yeah, there's a very, very high chance that they both will make the cut for 2K25. Plus the new NXT title. So NXT is going to have, I think, a big impact on this year's game, especially with the women's side of things. The women's roster is looking stacked, and the men's roster with Ethan Page, Shawn Spears, you know what I'm saying? The list goes on and on. Javon Evans. I don't know who's going to make the cut. I know somebody's going to be left out like every single year. We just don't know because this year, you know, the game is looking, the roster is looking stacked like ever before. They say it every year, but this year is actually looking stacked, okay? So that is the from the leaker. He also says had a few people ask about Samantha's inclusion in hashtag 2K25. As of right now, she's still set to be included. However, things can change, and she can be removed. In regards to Lillian, I've been told she returned way too late in development to be included this year. Lily Garcia's return way too late. Really shoot, I don't know. 2K could really surprise us, have her in, just like they did with Samantha Irvin last year, where people said she wasn't gonna be in, and then she ended up making the game in the end. So it could be a hit or a miss, but I believe that this is a hit, 100%. But yeah, this is way too early for Lilia, but I think she could make the cut, man, 100%. No questions asked. All right. Um, let's see here. Really, my only question is about Brock Lesnar regarding to him. Had information about him. Had a few people ask. Okay, yeah, this is Method inclusion. Now with Brock Lesnar, right? I don't think he's gonna be in 2K25 unless no, Brock, no, Brock's not gonna be in the game because there's very important things they have to do to get Brock in the game, like get his character back in, his updated look back in, get a yes from WWE, get a yes from 2K, get his scannings up to par with the rest of the roster. And right now, anybody past Survivor Series is always too late. CM Punk came back at Survivor Series. That's why he made the cut, and he was in the first DLC pack, so they had planned to get him in early. Okay, Brock Lesnar, I don't see it happening. No way. I don't see that happening whatsoever. So I wouldn't suggest he'd make the cut for 2K25. He could be in, how they did this year, where he can download community creations, have his Titantron, his commentary all there. The modders could do something crazy like they did this year, which when they do, I'll make a video about that too. But for right now, I don't think that's happening at all. You know what I'm saying? So don't be surprised if he's not in the game for 2K25. Now for 2K24, you can easily get him in community creations. Just download them, search for Brock Lesnar. There's tons about community creations. I made tons of videos about that as well. So for Brock Lesnar, I don't see it happening. Now, what should it happen? I think so. I think it would be cool to have him in the game. But I know a lot of people's like, we don't need Brock Lesnar in the game. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense for him to be in the game. Which is understandable on their part because they don't like Brock as a person. But as a game character, he's pretty cool to use. Now, as a person, okay, maybe not so much. But as a character in the video game, it's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he should be in the game as a character because everybody loves Brock Lesnar in the game. Alright, so yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on Brother Love making the cut for 2K25. I think it'd be an excellent choice for him to be in the game as well. As a manager, new managers, I think this year's game is going to be incredible. I think the roster's going to be good. I just wish the game modes will be on par with the roster. I know the roster's going to be looking stacked. I think the DLC is going to be good this year as well. We all have that crazy DLC pack with Pat McAfee this year, but the moves was good, and Pat McAfee was just his friend. So we'll have to wait and see what else they come up with for 2K25, man. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. We out. Peace.